Hello and welcome back to lesson 6 of your IELTS review videos. Today we're going over the topic of transportation. Let's get straight into it, should we? Question 1. Popular means of transportation. Basic answer could be many people rely on the bus to get around. You could even talk about getting the bus to school if you do. Or bus is the most popular means of transportation in my hometown. But again, as you are most likely students, you can bring that part of your personality into that. So the bus is the most popular means for students to get to school. Now, question 2, driving to work. A simple answer, driving to work is popular in my country. Most countries. But we want to go further. A significant portion of the workforce opts for personal vehicles. Obviously, in the terms of topic, we have public transport and we have private transport. Make sure you're comfortable with those two terms. Look at that, question 3. Public versus private transportation. Public transportation has environmental benefits. But you say, I prefer public transportation because of its convenience. So a question involving traffic problems. You could basically say, traffic congestion is common in my area during rush hour. Or you could say, it's a recurring issue, especially during peak travel times. Those two answers, neither is longer than the other, but you can tell with the more advanced vocabulary of number 1, that's the one that you should be pushing for. What about improving transport? I think more buses and trains can improve transportation. Of course it can. There is no critical thinking there. And it's a question, an answer you should avoid. Enhancing the public transportation network is key. Again, we haven't given any details, but already by using the more advanced vocabulary, you sound more knowledgeable about the topic. What about reducing traffic problems? You could have building more roads could help reduce traffic congestion. A comprehensive plan including public transportation improvement and carpooling promotion is also important. Carpooling, this is a term where people go to work together by sharing one another's cars. Question 7, improving public transport. Making public transport more affordable is crucial, okay? Which means cheaper. Increasing frequency and coverage can also enhance public transportation. Question 8, future use of public transport. I might use public transport more in the future. Convenience and eco-friendly aspects are factors contributing to the increased usage. Right. Those are your questions and answers. Hopefully that will help you in your IELTS test. Next we have the reading passage. This again is there for you to learn more about the topic and hopefully go into the IELTS exam more prepared than if you had not known anything. Now, I'm going to look slightly this way, but please try and read along with me. If you don't understand or I'm speaking too fast, you can pause, rewind the video and have another go. And don't be afraid to go and translate or research any of these topics or words or phrases. They are all here for you to make the most advantage of. So, in many urban areas, public transportation plays a pivotal role in moving large volumes of people while minimizing congestion and pollution. Extensive bus networks, subway systems, and light rail provide convenient alternatives to personal vehicles. The appeal of public transport lies not only in its affordability, but also in its potential to decrease the number of cars on the road, thereby erasing traffic lights. Private transportation remains a popular choice, particularly in regions where public transport coverage might be limited. The convenience and autonomy of owning a personal vehicle often influence decisions. But this trend also contributes to traffic congestion and environmental concerns. Implementing strategies and to promote carpooling, ride sharing, and electric vehicles can help mitigate these challenges. Coupled with the increasing adoption of electric vehicles, cities are gradually transitioning towards cleaner and more sustainable transportation options. Emerging technologies have led to the rise of ride-sharing platforms, revolutionizing how people get around. This trend offers a flexible alternative to traditional taxi services and has the potential to reduce the number of single-occupancy vehicles. Urban planners and policymakers are exploring innovative solutions to create more efficient transportation systems. Smart traffic management, integrated payment systems for various modes of transport, and pedestrian-friendly urban design are some strategies to enhance mobility and reduce congestion. Additionally, advancements in autonomous vehicles hold the promise of safer roads and optimizing traffic flow. The environmental impact of transportation cannot be ignored. Cities are grappling with air pollution and carbon emissions associated with transportation. Transitioning towards cleaner fuels, promoting cycling and walking infrastructure, and expanding green spaces can contribute to cleaner air and healthier urban environments. Navigating the complex landscape of urban transportation requires a multifaceted approach. Public and private sectors must collaborate to develop integrated systems that cater to diverse needs while prioritizing environmental sustainability. As cities evolve, finding solutions that balance convenience, efficiency, and ecological responsibility will be key to ensuring smooth and sustainable urban mobility for generations to come. Okay, so that's the reading passage. I hope you've learned something and made the most of it. Next, we have vocabulary expressions, short words, phrases that you can incorporate into your vocabulary and hopefully with your preconceived answers to your IELTS exam. So we can have efficient transportation systems. Yeah. Japan has a well-organized network for moving people and goods. Public transport, public transit, they both mean the same thing. These are your buses, your trains. Next you have private vehicles. These are your cars. Most of your parents, perhaps you, will own your own car. And hope maybe one day in the future too. Like subway systems, where you are in the world will determine how you phrase it. You can have subway in America, and you have the underground or the tube in England. Light rail. This is your trains that run between cities. And they are usually moving small groups and small amounts of goods. Bus networks. These that go around your city connecting people at various stops to move around efficiently. And then we have words for transportation challenges, traffic congestion, lots of cars on the road, environmental impact, what about nature, ecosystem, and pollution. Easing congestion, reducing the amount of cars and traffic to alleviate the problem. What about promoting sustainable transportation? Carpooling, sharing a car with others. Ride sharing, sharing rides with others. They mean the same thing. Carpooling tends to be more private individuals grouping together, for example, colleagues at work. Ride sharing tends to be more corporations. Uber, Lyft, Didi, they're working together to monetize it. Then we have environmental responsibility, actions to contribute positively to the environment. Cleaner fuels, fuel that you put into your car that has lower emissions and therefore lower environmental impact. And then we have innovation and strategies, smart traffic management, connecting your traffic lights around your city to smoothly move cars through by reducing the amount of cars standing still and therefore reducing pollution. Integrating payment methods. There's nothing worse than when you had to pay to get on the bus and then pay a different app to use the train, and then a different app again to use a taxi. You want one singular payment method, and it smooths out the whole process. Pedestrian friendly. You want to make sure people can move around easily. They're not being run over by cars or bikes. And then autonomous vehicles. Self-driving cars with the ability to operate without human intervention. Then we have cycling infrastructure, making sure that there are places for cars, people, and people are cycling. Therefore, they are less likely to be hit by a vehicle. Then you have carbon emissions, the amount of CO2 that's being released into the atmosphere. And then you've got about balancing priorities, convenience and efficiency, multifaceted approach, collaborating with, ecological responsibility, and ecological balance. Right, those are your words and phrases. And the last part we're going to do is paraphrasing exercises. Again, as always, we have your questions, your statements, and your descriptions. But the descriptions you're on your own. Now, paraphrasing questions. How would you reduce traffic problems in your area? What strategies could be employed to alleviate traffic challenges in your vicinity? Will you use public transport more in the future? Do you anticipate or do you predict an increased reliance on public transportation in the years to come? Or how do you think public transport could be improved? In what ways do you envision enhancements can be made to public transportation? Next one, paraphrasing your statements, usually your answers. Now, public transportation plays a pivotal role in mitigating traffic congestion. You could say public transport serves a crucial function in alleviating traffic jams. Implementing strategies for carpooling and ride-sharing can contribute to reducing environmental impact. Adapting approaches that encourage carpooling and sharing rides can help decrease the effects on the environment. Advancements in technology are driving the development of more sustainable modes of transportation. But you could say technological progress in propelling the creation of transportation methods that are more eco-friendly. And then behind you have number 3. Again, read through it yourself, have a go, try to incorporate all the vocab and the questions we use at the beginning. And hopefully, little by little, you can improve your IELTS readiness. Thank you for listening. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.